Hi guys, welcome back to another FSD video. We are on the version 13.2.1. I am making this video because I want to test this on the highway. So this is going to be my first drive with the FSD version 13.2.1 on the highway. So I am in a parking lot right now. I'm going to hit brake, and as you can see the sign is showing up here. So I'm just going to press the FSD button and let's see what happens. So this should be end-to-end. Let's see if we have to intervene at any point during this drive. Also guys, I have been testing FSD for a very long time. Please consider subscribing if this is something you like and you want to see more videos around the FSD. I make regular content on this topic and also make some other videos out too on some other things, including camera reviews and some tutorials and stuff. So if these are some of the things you're interested in, please do check some of the content out too and consider subscribing. It will help this small channel out. So we're approaching a stop sign. So far it's been doing good. We got out of the parking lot without any issues at all. So far so good. We'll be making a right turn from here. And this is, by the way, a Model S Plaid, and my automatic set speed setting is on. The offset is set to 40%. We are at a good distance from the curb while we made that turn, and my FSD profile is set to hurry mode. So when we go on the highway, I'm just gonna put my suspension to medium again, because this is Model S Plaid with like the adjustable suspension. I don't drive really on the low mode a lot because that's not really good for your tires. So I just keep it to medium most of the time. But when you hit the highway, the suspension would drop down to low to give you a better kind of performance. But in this case, I'm not going for performance. I'm just trying to preserve my tire life. So as you can see, if I go to my suspension, you will see it dropped down to low, but you can put it back on medium and it'll stick. Okay, so we are on the hurry mode. On hurry mode, FSD is gonna be aggressive when it comes to changing the lanes and following the speed and everything too. So let's see how this thing is gonna drive. So far so good. The merge was also flawless. If you have noticed, there was no issues with that, and so far we are changing the lanes automatically without any intervention. And let's see how long or how far it's gonna stay in this lane. So apparently now this is end-to-end highway, and it's running on the same AI infrastructure as like it was for the city driving. So definitely very smooth integration, and it's really working well on the highway so far. So if you notice, like, it's going at 76 miles an hour. It's basically following the traffic here. So I'm just gonna drop it down to like 74 max. Don't want to go really fast. I play around with my offset settings, so you can do that to see what works best for your car. Every Tesla is gonna be a little bit different, I think, in terms of the offset values and like how they react. So we are gonna go to around like 2.5 miles before we have to take the exit, but we are sticking to the left lane, which is a fast lane. So let me try to see if I can change my FSD profile to chill. Let's see what happens. So now it's on chill, and it's trying to change the lanes again. It's trying to come in the middle lane, as you can see. So this is like a biggest improvement. In the past, FSD would always stick to the far left lane, which was the fast lane, and would not like basically go back to this kind of lane, right? So we came back towards the slow lane on the far right side. So let me just change it back to standard and let's see what happens. So you can do so by, you know, touching or like moving the scroll wheel left and right. So we're expecting snow today, so it's giving us some warnings here. Okay, so I'm on the standard mode. Let me just change it back to hurry mode. Let's see if we can get a okay. So as soon as I put it back to hurry mode, it is trying to change the lanes again. Let's see what it's gonna do. And it's very natural. I would have done the same way because, you know, the traffic in these two lanes is moving really slow. But I'm really happy the way it is acting on the highway and making these calls in a good way, right? So again, we are on the hurry mode, change the lane again. Now we're in the middle lane and it's preparing for that lane change because we have our exit coming up. So all of it is very natural and subtle, guys. I am really happy so far. This thing is working perfectly well without any issues. Keep your comments coming too, guys. I respond back to you in real time on my YouTube videos. So, you know, again, I'm learning a lot from your comments too. Some of you already have this version and want to see if there's anything different on a different Tesla, right? So I do see, like, you know, good comments on my previous two videos on this, and you know, based on that, some of the things that you guys are pointing out, I'm keeping an eye out on those things too. So far this is completely flawless. As you can see, there was no issues at all. We left out of a parking lot and we're going to this mall, and you know, we are gonna go on to the interstate highway now, and from the main highway, no issues at all. You know, it merged while we were hitting the highway without an issue, and now it basically coming back on to this interstate highway without a problem as well. So far so good. And if you notice, I haven't intervened at all in this drive. It's pretty much doing everything on its own, changing the lanes, you know, picking up like which lane is the fastest, and trying to, you know, do all of this on its own. We are hitting a bit of traffic, but you know, it's not going to impact us because we're going to be taking an exit, and we are already in the correct lane for taking that exit. So another thing that, you know, is mind-blowing, that it is making decisions way ahead of time, and you know, not just making decisions but like good decisions way ahead of time. So that's the power of the Cortex infrastructure that this is using. If you're still here, guys, please consider subscribing. Provide your feedback in the comment section down below, and also support this little channel. We are just over 3,000 subscribers now, so we just want to keep on growing so that, you know, we can keep on expanding our reach, and I will keep you bringing my honest opinion. This is my own car. Tesla is not paying me for these reviews, so I just do it so that we can actually show you guys, you know, how good or how bad the technology is. So I have basically made videos in the past where, you know, I pointed out all the issues that I was having with FSD, but by far I can tell you, like, this is the smoothest version of FSD so far. I am really in love with this, and like, again, this is my 8th or 9th drive with this version, and I think I've recorded 3. This is the 3rd one which is being recorded. So, you know, I don't even touch this thing anymore, pretty much. Like, this just goes on its own. In some cases it basically goes to the parking spot too, where, you know, this thing wanna park. So what else you can ask for, guys? This is completely end to end. By the way, I'm still on my summer tires, so for those of you who are interested in like understanding or knowing like, you know, how is the tire life on the 21-inch Arachnid wheels. So guys, I am at exactly now, let me tell you, like 10,934 miles and still on original tires with the 21-inch wheels. So I did check my tires the other day. I took them out just to see if there was any type of wear from the inside. So far everything is looking good, and the tread was fine too. So inner wall was fine as well. So just to throw it out there, and I drive like carefully too. I don't like push the car every single day. So you know, I'm not launching it on every single light. So just that's another reason, you know, the tire wear is not that bad, and keeping an eye on the air pressure too. So some good habits which are helping me with the tire life. But guys, besides the performance, besides this being flat and like really fast, I am blown away with how good the FSD is. And you know, I'll keep on testing it, but so far what I'm seeing, I am just speechless.